Siamo, you don't read. Now government plan set up bidiso, mona siamo. You don't read. Yeah, now cover bidiso. You don't read for everybody. Everybody go collect. Yeah, na India na he just say so governor. Yeah, na governor na he just say what so.
We're very centrally located in Nigeria. And we are one state where all major federal trunks pass through. We're a transport hub. So you see a dual carriageway coming from the west, one coming from the east, one coming from the south-south, one is supposed to be going to the north. These are all federal highways. And they are major. And as our city continues to expand, it's covering a larger area of these federal road networks. And the federal policy relating to its roads is very confusing. In the past, we could go as a state, rehabilitate, and go and give federal government the bill to say, we have carried out palliatives on your roads, please refund. At a point, they said, oh, states can apply to take over those roads. But I'm still to see one state that they've given any federal road to. Now, I will give you an example. I think it is Auchi Ibilo Road. Was so bad, some of our contractors could not go to their quarry sites. We say, okay, please let us undertake the palliative on that road so that at least they can go and get aggregates for work. They said, no, we can't touch those roads because the road is a federal road and it's already under contract. What do we do? Even when I say, okay, I want to go and fix the Nisapple Road now, I'm not allowed to. Because first, it's not our road. And secondly, federal government claims that they have already given out the road to a contractor. So I cannot go and do anything about the road. So we're in a very difficult situation in Edo, where it's like our hands and our legs are tied, and they say we should run. Because the only government people know is their state government. Now they have all sorts of funny arrangements under tax credits. I know because I pushed the last Minister for Works very hard to say, Minister, we are going to have a big problem because some of these federal roads are going to be cut off in a few weeks' time. You remember what happened last year? That for almost 2 weeks, we could not move on the Benin-Auchi Road. That we had kilometers long of trucks. Food was getting rotten in traffic. Birds were dying. Animals were dying in the trucks. They couldn't move petroleum products to the north. And our own internal state roads were not constructed to carry the tonnage of those trucks. You recall what happened last year. Let us avoid that same situation this year. Help us with palliatives. They refused. So in another week or two, the same situation is going to happen again. I am not here to criticize federal government, but I am here to say that we are all Nigerians. And it's only fair and proper that the federal government that has 52% of our revenue allocation should treat Nigerians like they are human beings, that they all come from this country. When we are treated the way we are being treated in Edo State, as if we don't come from this country, we don't belong to this country, it is really, really unfair. You don't have to vote for a government for the government to care about you. We are still Nigerians. It's like there's nobody to talk to. You call the federal controller of roads, they say it is Abuja. Look at what has happened in Ovia River, the bridge, in the last 3 weeks. Potholes before the bridge, and look at how many lives have lost. It's like nobody cares in Abuja. As far as you have, because you come from Edo, they don't care about us. They don't like us. If they do, at least they will know that we are in the center of the country. And most traffic across the country moves through our states. But by the grace of God, God will hear.